Hi everyone, it's Melanie and I'd like to welcome you back to Living Luxuriously for Less. I am so super excited to be finally getting to reveal to you the rustic glam wedding that I recently designed. Now, many of you have watched this tutorial that I shared in a recent video, and if you haven't seen it, I'll link it down below. And I am so ecstatic about the response that I received. I'm so glad that you guys enjoyed this DIY, and it was such a pleasure for me to be able to share that with you. Now, I have received several questions regarding this DIY and how we affixed the backdrops. We just used wire, and if you want to get more details, you can join us at Luxe Academy by visiting my website melanieturner.design. My next class will be on September 2nd. So if you want to learn more of the ins and outs, more than I share here, you can definitely sign up for that class. Now let's get into the video. There were so many amazing DIYs that we did for this particular wedding. Here is the wedding bouquet that Rachel designed for the bride using bling from totallydazzled.com. So absolutely amazing. I will be sure to leave that link down below as well. I love the mix of the floral and bling details. The bride definitely wanted to incorporate the rose gold color in her bouquet. So here is the event and its beginning stages, and Nacho's back there preparing to set up the backdrop. And oh my gosh, it's like 4 o'clock in the morning, and I wanted to share with you guys what it looked like before we ever got started. We had such a task at hand. Okay, you guys, it is 4 o'clock in the morning. I have a women's conference today and a wedding, so we're getting prepped for the wedding. And yeah, super early, lots of sacrifice. So I wanted to give you guys a quick before and the real deal. How I look when I have never looked this bad, but I've never had to sit up at 4 o'clock in the morning either. So anyway, I have not been to sleep for 24 hours. So we're gonna make this thing work. I'll tell you guys a little bit more. Basically, we have a women's conference at church, and then I already had this wedding schedule. So we're having to get everything together. Oh my gosh, I have such an amazing group of friends and church family that is willing to help me. So I wanted to kind of vlog this part of it so you guys get to see the nitty gritty. Whew. It is very humid outside in Alabama. So with that being said, I have to keep this hair wrapped up. So we're gonna get started. Nacho is here. He's gotten to take a shower and all that good stuff. I still look bad. So we're gonna get started, and I'll show you guys the progress. So what I like to do is I like to load my truck in the order in which I'll be using it. So as you can see, the first thing we like to do is to get out our linen iron, and we put on the linen and the table runners or the table toppers or whatever tablecloths we have. And then simultaneously, we're also working on the backdrop. So you can see Nacho back there working on the backdrop. And here are the results. So we do layer by layer. I will be much more explicit in this process in Luxe Academy. And I'm also going to be having a live Luxe Academy on December 2nd. But my next class is going to be September 2nd. And so if you'd like to sign up for that, again, melanieturner.design, and you can sign up there. I just wanted to kind of share with you guys the entire overall process of this room. It is absolutely gorgeous. We mixed centerpieces, florals, we had high florals, we had low florals, and then we used a lot of candlelight as well. And then we set the table, and we use a lot of details on the table. Now that is one key that I will tell you about in the event. The details make the difference. You guys see we have the plates here, we have the napkin rings, the bling napkin rings in rose gold from totallydazzled.com, and that's linked down below. And we also have the cutlery. Now let me tell you guys, the plate and the cutlery are actually not their faux, so I will tell you guys more about that later. Now for the centerpiece, I just used a floral ring from the Dollar Tree, and we created that, and then I got the center candle holder from Hobby Lobby. So here are some of the taller vases that we use with these gorgeous floral arrangements, and in the base of those vases we use some floral pearls. Now let me tell you guys, Dollar Tree is your #1 place to go for wine glasses. They have the most beautiful wine glasses you can ever lay your eyes on, and they are so budget friendly, and they definitely, you know, made the look for this entire wedding. Now, one of my favorite aspects of this wedding was that the groom had challenged me to come up with some more masculine centerpieces. So I used this box and I had it stained, and I took some of the bling pieces from Totally Dazzle and I put them in the center of the box, and as you can see, the box matches perfectly with the doors that are in this venue. It was originally a natural color, and I absolutely love these footed vases. Oh my goodness, I just love those with the floating candles. So classy, and when it was all lit, oh my gosh, it was so amazing. So here is a more close-up look of that box with the bling in the center, and it was the perfect mix for rustic glam, and it definitely gave that overall more masculine look that the groom was wanting. So both the groom and the bride were absolutely ecstatic. The floating pearls in the bottom of this vase just added an element of elegance and class and sophistication that I absolutely love. And then the bling from the table runner definitely played off of the bling on the napkin rings, and everything flowed together so well. Now, I do know that the back of when you see the head table in some of these videos, that it's still wrinkled, but we did get the wrinkles out prior to the wedding, so you know, no need to worry about that. But I was trying to get footage before, you know, we got finished with everything, or, you know, trying to get the footage as we went along. So the reserve table sign that you saw there, that is definitely a DIY, and I will share more with you about that later. And I wanted to just give you guys another tour of the room, so I'm going to stop talking for now and let you guys enjoy the beauty. For the head table, we definitely wanted to use our chairs, and along with this Mr. and Mrs. sign, I did a DIY on this, and I will link that video down below, along with where I got all of the materials. And these flowers were so absolutely gorgeous. Now, a lot of you guys have asked me, were these florals real? No, they were not. These were actually faux flowers. Now, I ended up doing another table setting for the bride and the groom. It turned out absolutely fabulous, and then I wanted their charges to be a little bit different from everyone else, so I thought that turned out so fabulous. And as you guys know, the backdrop tie backs were a DIY definitely, and you just simply use wire or whatever you want to use to affix them. I'm not gonna get in too much detail, because I will be sharing more detail in how to do that in Luxe Academy. Now, also, if you guys can see, their glasses state his and hers, and I just thought that was such a cute detail. So when you're designing a wedding or an event, the details definitely make the difference. So I would like to give you guys another overall view of the room. All of the little details that we spent on each table definitely came together really well, and it made the room, the feel was just so cozy and luxurious and elegant and beautiful and rustic and glam. It was everything the bride had asked for. Here is another, you kind of see the uplighting really close there. They had white panels going up, and I just wanted to spend a few more minutes on, sharing with you guys the little bitty details. I normally don't take the opportunity to film all the details, but I want to thank Trevor for getting my camera and, filming all of the details as we work through this entire room. Now here is the groom cake table, and unfortunately we did not get the opportunity to film the cakes because at the time we were setting up they were not ready, and I hate that we didn't get that footage. But everything turned out so amazing. As you guys can see, we used the candles on some of the other tables as well, and then we used different chargers. They were just all gold, but not every table was the exact same, and I think that added a lot of interest to the room. Like a lot of times when people are designing, they think that every single thing has to be the same, and I think one of the things that I enjoy doing is adding that extra layer of interest when I'm designing, so that things don't have to be matchy, but they do correlate well with one another, and they correlate well with the overall look of the room. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and enjoyed the final reveal of the wedding. Thank you so much for all of your love and support and kind comments. Please share this video with someone, and if you are here for the very first time, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I have some super amazing projects coming up for back to school and home decor and decorating college dorms and rooms. You guys are not going to believe the projects that I have in store, along with more events and tips. So thank you guys so much again, and until next time, it's Melanie with Living Luxuriously for Less. Cheers!